my inspiration came from Dana a couple of weeks ago when she talked about kindness. And I got re-inspired about, I'll give you my take on kindness, which goes back to Charles Darwin. Okay, so this book, Born to Be Good, is a professor, Dr. Keltner, out of UC Berkeley. And I read the book, and he had a different take on kindness than Dana did, but it was very interesting. It goes back to Charles Darwin. And so let me read one or two sentences from this. Keltner, the term survival of the fittest is often attributed to Charles Darwin, but was actually coined by Herbert Spencer and social Darwinists, who wished to justify class and race superiority. A lesser-known fact is that Darwin's work is best described with the phrase survival of the kindest, because he studied animals, he studied people all his life. And what he found was that the compassionate ones, the maternal instinct of the societies or the cultures or the groups of animals are the ones that survived and passed on their genes to future generations. So this is what he really wanted in his book, Descent of Man and Selection in Relationship to Sex. This is what he really wanted to bring out to the public, was survival of the kindest. And that was so exciting to me, because survival of the fittest is like competition. I'm a winner, you're a loser, and look at where it's gotten us, right? That was written in 1871. Okay, it's gotten us to wars, you know, breakdown of society. But survival of the fittest will bring us together, will connect us together in unity and cooperation. So for me, this could be a paradigm shift. If we could transfer our thought from competition to cooperation through kindness. And so this is inspiring for me. Also, there's many studies by social psychologists like Elizabeth Dunn out of University of British Columbia that talk about, they studied adults and they studied children, they studied toddlers, and they divide them into two groups. They divide them, first of all, they give maybe money to the adults, and they'd say, okay, spend it on yourself. And then another group, they'd say, spend it on somebody else. And then they'd measure their brain, you know, MRI or whatever, and it was always the people that gave it to somebody else that were more excited. Even toddlers or, 2 or 3-year-olds, they give treats, and they'd say, okay, these treats are for you. You can eat it anytime you want. And then another group, they say, give it away to a friend. And the toddlers who gave it away to a friend would show more excitement in their brain, through certain tests. So to me, this is very inspiring. So, because it gives us hope. We all want to have a better world. So we need a certain kind of philosophy. And we know that, paying it forward, things like that, inspire other people, inspire us, and we can get on a roll with kindness. So when I heard Dana, I said, I've got to talk on kindness, because it's not just a nice subject, but it has a basis in evolution, because the compassionate societies, the compassionate groups, carried their genes on. the ones that were selfish, even that they do studies in chimpanzees. And when they start giving things away or they start doing for others, those species survive. So this is my inspirational moment.